Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining for this video. We're going to be talking about the newest 49ers edition here as terms of the undrafted free agent signing of Ohio State linebacker Justin Hilliard to a pretty nice deal worth $30,000 signing bonus and a $95,000 base salary guarantee to come out and try to make the roster for the 49ers. That's definitely going to be the goal, and he's certainly a player that has the tools to do just that. So when you think about Ohio State product, Justin Hilliard, and some of the things that stands out is when he was coming in, he was being recruited. He was a five-star prospect. You know, the 2014 Division I State Player of the Year in high school, Dick Buckus Award finalist at his high school. He had the red shirt in 2015 due to a tore bicep, and this is stuff that contributed as to why he went undrafted. Ton of injuries here and there, but he played in 3 games as a reserve the following year, but another torn bicep ended that year. And so he managed to stay healthy though in 2017 and served 14 games as a backup. And he led the team with 6 special teams tackles in 20. I'm sorry, he led the team with 6 special teams tackles in 2018, 20 tackles overall, one for a loss in 13 games, and he started 3 times in 12 games in 2019, posting 13 tackles, 3 for a loss, and an interception after coming back from an Achilles injury. So at this point, he's already had an Achilles injury, towards biceps twice. I mean, it's just been a lot of injuries, a lot of recovery, and it takes a lot mentally to be able to come back from all of that. And so he was granted a 6 year of eligibility by the NCAA due to the injuries that he suffered throughout his Buckeyes career, and he took advantage of the extra year to play an integral role and the team reaching a national championship in 2020, starting 4 of the 6 games. But even then, we're only talking about just, 4 games and potentially just 6 games being played by the Big Ten, as they took a while before they opted into the season. So he didn't have a lot to really show NFL teams in terms of what he's able to do on the field. And most of his time was spent rehabbing and recovering from injuries that he had. So, yes, so much talent coming out of high school, so much. And that's why the 49ers are going to bring him in, just see what he looks like, see if he can perhaps make the practice squad, and let's go from there and see how that turns out. But he definitely is a guy that has a ton of potential. I mean, last year had 33 tackles, 5 for a loss. He was tied for third in the FBS with 3 fumble recoveries. Came up clutch with an interception in the Big Ten championship game against Northwestern. That paved the way for the college football playoffs. So, yeah, and he accepted the invitation to the Senior Bowl. So that was also another chance that teams had to get a close-up look for him. So, but in terms of just, an overview, obviously, as I mentioned, 5-star recruit, tons of potential, but that it was derailed by injuries. And they're saying here that he was beloved by his teammates. Great example of resilience and perseverance to overcome adversity. He possessed quality football character and did a very nice job of stepping up at the end of the 2020 season when injury struck. Unfortunately, he lacks athleticism and skill components needed as a positional player on the NFL level. So, yeah, some of the strengths, is obviously that resilience and perseverance over the course of 6 years for the Buckeyes. Has a high motor cranked up to 100 at all times, they're saying, and he charges through the gaps, looking to attack blocking schemes. Took on an expanded role and played well over his final 3 games, and a major factor as core special teamer. Posted 19 career tackles on kick and punt coverage, they're saying. Some of the weaknesses, though, is obviously that huge concern when it comes to injuries. He has just 84 tackles in 47 games. They're saying he's slow footed, slow up the field, very sloppy hands and block take-ons, and below average pursuit speed to the perimeter, and loses containment duties too frequently, and lacks the required athletic profile for man coverage. So he's definitely going to have a lot of work for him, but just the fact that he's able to overcome those injuries, that bodes well for him. And so definitely, if he's able to make a practice squad, that would be ideal situation for him, so he can continue to develop his game, get better at this, get work on his hands, work on taking better angles and pursuit, being healthy, and let's just see how that goes for him from there. But definitely, I'm happy to see that he's getting an opportunity to show what he can do and to get some great coaching. As the 49ers definitely are pretty good, especially on the defensive side of the ball in terms of developing talent. So we'll see how this pans out for Justin and how much he's able to utilize in this opportunity given to him. So with that being said, thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, be sure to tune in because this news continues to drop. I'll be sure to post it here. So thanks again for watching and have a great rest of your day.